All right, continuing the pickups. Here's probably the biggest pickup in terms of just quantity from my trip. This is Xbox 360 bundle, as you can see, and I paid $55 for it. This one was interesting just because the person at the garage sale had it in the corner, and they didn't have a price on it. But when I asked them, they said it was $60, and that they had had a few people offer that over Facebook. Took a look at it, and as you can see, there's quite a few games, which, always tempts me to buy these bundles. But one thing that didn't tempt me, of course, was that this is a original model Xbox 360. I try to stay away from them as much as possible. So it's pretty clean, though. It's got the 120 hard drive, as you can see. But I just really try to stay away from them because of the red ring stuff. So we'll see if it works. She told me it did. Who knows on that. It did have, I think this is just the hard drive it comes with as well. Should take a look at that. I'm actually not sure on that, what kind of hard drive that is, or how much it is, I should say. I don't know a whole lot about Xbox 360s, so. Yeah, it had the headset, kind of Xbox 360 branded headset. I don't know if that came with it or what, but one of the sensors. This sensor has a power cable, like it has a splitter that goes off into power, so I'm not sure what that's about. I thought the USB powered it, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. If it works, I'll bundle it. And there's nothing super amazing in here for games. I haven't checked out all of them, so I don't know if it's that great. And they did throw in some things I can show real quick. These PC games are actually thrown in. They just had a few on the table, and you're like, yeah, you can take the PC games too. Titanfall, Age of Empires 3, StarCraft Heart of the Swarm, and StarCraft Wings of Liberty. StarCraft 2, I should say. I have no idea if those go for anything. I kind of doubt it. Unless it's pretty old, I don't think most of those big box games go for much. But you can also see there's quite a few controllers in this bundle as well, which I realized I probably should have shown last. I'll show it last because of space concerns. But I mean, they're just Xbox 360 controllers. The sticks are a little worn on all of them, but other than that, they're in decent condition. And then there was a wireless adapter as well. So I know that's worth at least like $15-20. That you can sell it separately. So I don't know. It's one of those bundles where it's like, I'm sure I'll be able to make the money back and make a little bit. But let me go ahead and start showing the stuff here. It did have the Borderlands 2 Collector's Edition. Let's see, where does it show? Yeah. There's everything that's supposed to come with it. It is missing the bobblehead at least. Go ahead and show that. Okay, you can see it's missing that. It's got the game in there. I won't bother taking that out. But does have some nice little extras. Pandora map. Stickers don't look like they've been used, so that's good. And then the art book. Pretty neat. I always like getting special editions when I can. Put that over here. Once again, no idea if that's worth anything more than just a regular copies of Borderlands 2, especially since it is missing that bobblehead. It was there, so that's good. And as you can see, I got a second copy of Mass Effect 3 N7 Collector's Edition. I checked it and it is complete, like the other ones. So, interesting that I was able to get 2 copies of it. Yeah, during the same weekend trip. Kind of crazy. Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition. So what does this have? Origins and Awakening. Something like that may be pretty good. Oblivion. Battlefield 3. Halo 4. Dead Island. Dead Space 3. This is moving around in here. Okay, it's got 2 discs, so one's kind of rattling around in there. It was Halo, original Halo. Kingdom of Amalur Reckoning. Halo 2 with a pretty bad cover on it. Gears of War 3. Looks like a rental case or something. This is Fable 2. Yeah, Fable 2. Not sure what this other one is. Mass Effect bonus content disc. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Assassin's Creed 3. Skyrim. Yeah, that goes for a lot on Switch. Connect Adventures. And then Fallout New Vegas. So, you know, it's just a bunch of amalgamation of some pretty common titles, but there's a few interesting ones in there, so we'll see how I do on that. Not too sure, to be honest, with that kind of bundle, but it seemed like a decent buy at the time, and as you can see, I got quite a bit with it, so I think that'll be pretty okay. It's really a shame that I'm not collecting for Xbox 360. You know, getting a bunch of nice condition commons like that. And a few special editions like makes me want to collect for it. But that's it for this Xbox bundle, and I'll have I should have one more set of things from my trip. Okay, here's the last part here. As you can see, just some miscellaneous stuff from the various garage sales I was going to. There's some potentially really good stuff in here, but maybe a little disappointing. Let me first just go through some of this stuff. For $1, I picked up Rock Band adapter. It's going to be worth a little bit, and it did have like the USB hub thing for it. Just a quick pickup, because I've sold those before. I'll go ahead and show this. It's one of the kind of disappointments, but not really. I mean, it's $5 for a 001 blue GBA SP. It's in good condition though, actually, but it doesn't turn on. I plugged it in and it gives the orange light for a second and then it goes away. So I don't know if that's the battery. I kind of doubt it is, because I expect it to turn on anyway. But I'll test it out. I might keep it anyway just because I do need one for the collection, so it might just be a nice collection piece. But I paid $5, like I said, so it was one where it was just randomly out on a table, no other games around it, and the lady was like, yeah, it was my son's. I don't really know anything about it. How much do you want to pay for it? And I was like, $5. And they're like, okay. And, you know, considering it doesn't work, I'm glad I didn't pay more. But, I mean, even broken GBA SPs will still go for, you know, a decent amount. So, not sure if I'll keep it or if I'll sell it, but still a nice find otherwise. I mean, stuff like that you're gonna pick up if it's that cheap, no matter the condition. I say anyway. Okay, another pickup. This was $3 for this Xbox One controller. It's got this big gash in the back, as you can see. So not sure if it works. It's a 1697 model. But seems like a good price for $3. It was just in a bin of like random stuff with some other cables, so picked it up. They did say that it worked, or they thought it did, last they knew. So we'll see. I don't have an Xbox One anyway right now to test it, so it's not like it's a big deal. But for $3, you know, that's a worthwhile pickup. Let me go ahead and show these controllers. It's funny, this was actually earlier in the day. Sale. I had a few random Xbox 360 and Wii games, and then 2 controllers. The controllers were $3 a piece. We got a legit one with the back. 6 are pretty good actually on that. Well, this pink one I believe is third party. I'm almost sure it is because it has nothing on the back here. But hey, it's complete and it probably works. But this was before I got the big bundle, Xbox 360 bundle with 5 controllers. So I was like, oh, 2 more controllers, that's nice. Now I have 7 more controllers. So, okay, another pickup. This was $3 for this Xbox One controller. It's got this big gash in the back, as you can see. So not sure if I'll keep it anyway just because I do need one for the collection. So shouldn't complain. Those were 3, and then a copy of Minecraft for $2. Was the only decent one worth picking up in that bundle that I found. Let's see, what else we got here? We got another garage sale that I was probably late to because they only had this case for $2. Went ahead and bought it because it's kind of a nice GBA case. I don't have too much luck with cases, but figured it was probably good. And they did have Wheel of Fortune 2nd Edition for $1, and that is for the collection. You know, why not? Nice to hit another common game randomly from a sale, but it kind of looked like they had more before. It's just another one of those that as I was driving along the Highway 60, a farm along the way, stopped, picked up what they had, but I'm sure someone else had already picked up more of it. That's okay though. Kind of a strange sale. They had a bunch of PS4 games and some DS games. They're all really expensive. As you can see, there's like $10 on these. But when I was looking at them, the lady was like, "Oh, my son priced those, so I'll give you a deal if you want to go a little lower." And so I picked up a Super Mario 64 DS for $5 instead of the $10. And I picked up Mario Party DS for $5 instead of the $10. And I do happen to have a case. I just recently picked up a bunch of DS cases at a garage sale for free, so got a nice case for that one. Nothing too crazy. They're not worth too much, and I do have them both already, but you know, it was nice to pick up a few DS games, and I'm glad I didn't pay $10 a piece on them. A little too much. Minecraft, a pretty beat up case, $5. This one felt more like a flea market, but along the way there was a gas stop when I was going east, and it had a small like area cordoned off where there were probably like 7 or 8 vendors there, and I think this guy who had this Minecraft definitely sells at flea markets because he had just a it's always funny to me when they have like a box full of super dirty and beat up games, and you start looking through it, and then you see something like that where it's like, oh, Minecraft, I might pick that up, and you ask, and they're like, they're $5 a piece. I can't go any lower. I have too much into them, and that's probably true. Maybe it's not true. Maybe it's just a way of saying, oh, I can't go any lower. That's how much I got into them. Maybe it's just a way of making sure I don't counter offer with like 2 or 3, but you have all these games and they're in bad condition. You're not even trying to keep them in good condition. I have no sympathy. It's like, okay. It's mostly commons anyway. Minecraft, it was the only decent one in there. So asking $5 a piece is a bit much, in my opinion. But of course, I'm not gonna say that. It's up to him to do whatever he wants with his pricing. But $5, pretty worth it. I'll have to replace the case on this one because it's pretty bad. But that's my second copy of Minecraft from 360. This is Tony Hawk American Wasteland for the GameCube, $2. Just another random sale. Potentially more games before, but this isn't even the right case, obviously. Yeah, figured that was worth it for $2. Maybe not. Same sale. I got Need for Speed Most Wanted 5.10 complete. This is $3. Just another kind of why not purchase. More Minecraft, $5. So we'll make my 4th copy of Minecraft for the PS3. You'd think I'd take a hint eventually to stop buying it, but $5. It's still going for 15 according to Price Starts, so I'm still gonna pick it up. Probably what'll happen is that I'll lower the price eventually, and someone will just buy all the copies that I have. But doesn't matter, as long as there's little money to make on it. Easy pickup, so I'm not too concerned about it. But it's just funny that I have so many copies of it now. This was $3 for Big Mother Truckers 2, and that is for the collection. So another game that is in good condition. The price was okay. at $3, so picked it up. And it's just another common to knock off the list. I doubt that's worth anything, but it doesn't matter because it's going in the collection anyway. I went east until, I started to see people starting to close down, and it was getting late. And of course, I was tired from driving. Probably drove like an hour and a half east on Highway 60 to hit as many sales as I could, obviously. And with this sale, or this pawn shop, I should say, it was nearby, and it was one of those smaller pawn shops. So I was like, well, I should go check this out since they're open, and I don't know if I'll ever be this way again. I'm glad I did. This is one of those, I'll have to let you know on the bottom because this might be interesting. Let me get into it. The first one was Taito Legends. It was $6, but I didn't have it, so that's another one for the collection. Pretty happy about that. Don't know if it's worth too much more than that, but once again, does not matter. It's for the collection. And $6 is an okay price. I was feeling generous from what I found. Infinite Discovery, $3. Actually, at the place where that $5 Minecraft was, they also had Infinite Discovery, but they had it in 2 cases. And of course, the guy doesn't understand that. And I got out both cases, and I was like, oh, well, this is one game, actually. This is the disc 1, this is the disc 2. And he was like, well, they're still $5. And so, it's not even really worth $5. I paid $3. But yeah. So like he was going to charge me $10 because they're 2 games right there, right? Whatever. So $3, picked it up. I'll probably keep that. For Xbox 360, if it's an interesting RPG, I'll keep it just to potentially play it in the future. Don't know if it's on PS3 as well, but still keep it. Okay, so here's where we get into the interesting ones. So you probably know what the last one is based upon this one, but this one was the first one at least. NCAA Football 13. $7, a little higher, but it is like 2025 still, so I think it was worthwhile. Now this one, this one's in good condition. It's got a few scratches, but should work okay. And just a nice little pickup from a pawn shop to be able to get that for $7. But as you might suspect, the last one is NCAA Football 14, and it was $4, and yeah. When I go through and when I see Xbox 360, I still look, even though I don't collect for it, because I'm looking for stuff like this when I go to pawn shops. So $4 now. It begs a lot of questions. Why is it $4 and why is 13 $7? And if you look at the disc, you might have the reason. The front looks okay. I don't see anything wrong with the front, but I don't know if you'll be able to see that. There is a ring in the middle on this one. I do not know if that's going to show up at all. But basically, it's such a defined ring that I really have to wonder what could have caused it. I mean, it has scratches on it, regular scratches, which of course I can resurface, but it just has a very strange ring around the middle of it that, I have no idea. No idea on that. So, I mean, it's at $4. I could probably sell the case for more than $4. So I'm not too concerned about making the money back, but obviously there could be a potential loss there if the disc doesn't work. And of course I'm not going to sell it if the disc doesn't work. And I think this has gone down. Like, I think last time I checked it was around 80, and it was definitely way more than that before. So still really good pickup. I think I'll at least be able to make the money back on it from those, and that's all I have for this pickup. A few consoles, a few games that I'll probably keep, and a few to sell. But it was a fun trip. I'm definitely going to start paying more attention to these highway sales because I think that they are a really great chance to hit a long row of garage sales. with Highway 60, you get around to where there's small towns, and you can really hit these sales that, they just have a bunch of sales in a parking lot. So that's pretty awesome.